The desert air in California has never felt this tense. The official brackets for the BNP Paribas Open have just been released. While the fans in Manila were celebrating Alex Eala's historic rise to world number 31, the joy quickly turned into a collective gasp as the nightmare path was revealed. For the first time in her career, Alex enters a WTA 1000 as a seeded player, earning her a prestigious first-round bye. But as the old saying goes, be careful what you wish for. The leaked draw has placed the Pinoy sensation on a direct collision course with the most dangerous player in the desert, the 18-year-old Russian defending champion and world number 8, Mirra Andreeva. This isn't just a match. It's a shocking showdown between the two most talked-about prodigies in women's tennis, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Why is everyone calling this a nightmare? To understand the gravity of the situation, you have to look at what Mirra Andreeva did on these very courts last year. In 2025, the young Russian stunned the world by taking down legends like Iga Swiatek and Aryna Sabalenka to claim the Indian Wells crown. She is back in 2026 with a target on her back, defending a massive 2,000 ranking points. For Alex Eala, this draw is a double-edged sword. On one hand, she bypasses the grueling opening round. On the other, she is now standing in the same quarter of the draw as the reigning queen of the desert. Experts are going off, because if both players hold their seeds, they are projected to meet in what could be the most-watched quarterfinal in the history of Philippine sports. But before Alex can even dream of facing Andreeva, she has to navigate a minefield of opponents that would make any veteran nervous. After her bye, Alex's second-round debut on March 6th or 7th will see her face the winner of a high-octane battle between Ukraine's Diana Yastremska and the experienced Zhang Shuai. Yastremska is a former Australian Open semi-finalist with nuclear power, while Zhang is a tactical genius who knows how to frustrate young stars. The shock in the Eala camp is that there are no easy matches anymore. Every step toward Mirra Andreeva is a battle for survival. The leaked draw suggests that even if she hurdles the second round, the likes of Coco Gauff or Elena Rybakina could be waiting to derail the Eala Express before she even reaches the quarterfinals. The intensity of this nightmare path was reflected in Alex's practice session today. She was seen working with a level of focus that borders on obsession. She knows that to defeat a defending champion like Andreeva, she needs more than just her signature left-handed forehand. She needs a tactical masterplan. The world is watching, and the Eala mania has reached a fever pitch. Fans are already calling it the final before the final. As we look at the brackets today, one thing is certain. Alex Eala isn't just here to participate. She is here to disrupt the status quo. In Part 2, we are going to dive deep into the secret strategy Alex's coaches are developing to neutralize Andreeva's defense, and why the $1.15 million prize money is fueling the most intense preparation of her life. The desert is ready for a showdown, and the nightmare is about to become a reality. As the sun blazes over the Indian Wells tennis garden on this Tuesday, March 3, 2026, the financial and physical stakes for Alex Eala have reached a staggering new level. We aren't just talking about a tennis match, we are talking about a $1.15 million mission. That's over 66 million Philippine pesos waiting for the champion. For Alex, every round she survives in this nightmare draw adds millions to her career earnings and brings her closer to the elite top 20 of the world rankings. But to get there, she has to overcome a mountain of pressure. The leaked draw doesn't just show a path to Mirra Andreeva, it shows a path paved with world-class champions who are all hungry for the same jackpot. But Alex Eala has a secret weapon in her corner, the Rafael Nadal Academy. Insiders have leaked that just weeks before arriving in California, Alex had a private high-intensity hitting session with the legend himself, Rafael Nadal. Reports suggest that Nadal spent hours refining Alex's left-handed, heavy topspin, specifically designed to disrupt the rhythm of defensive counterpunchers like Mirra Andreeva. This isn't just a coincidence. The coaching staff in Mallorca has been studying Andreeva's 2025 championship run, and they've identified a hidden flaw in the Russian's backhand when faced with a high-bouncing, left-handed curve. This Nadal blueprint is what Alex is currently practicing behind closed doors in the desert, and experts are going off about how this tactical edge could be the key to the ultimate upset. The psychological warfare has already begun. Mirra Andreeva, the 18-year-old defending champion, is under immense pressure to protect her 1,000 ranking points. If she loses early, her top 10 status could vanish. Meanwhile, Alex Eala, the number 31 seed, is playing with the nothing-to-lose energy of a rising star. The shock in the tournament lounges today is the rumor that Andreeva's camp is quietly worried about Alex's momentum. They remember how Alex dismantled world number 8 Jasmine Paolini in Dubai just last month. That win proved that Alex can take down anyone in the top 10, and with the first round bye giving her extra rest, she is entering this tournament fresher and hungrier than ever before. As we look at the projected quarterfinals, the world is bracing for a clash of the prodigies. If Alex handles the power of Diana Yastremska in the second round, the collision with Andreeva becomes inevitable. The experts are calling it a $1 million gamble because one wrong move could end the dream, but one right move could turn Alex Eala into the biggest story in global sports. The Eala mania isn't just a trend anymore, it's a tactical takeover fueled by the spirit of Rafa and the pride of a nation. In Part 3, we are going to break down the head-to-head history between these two young queens and the secret message Alex's coach, Conchita Martinez, has for the defending champion. The nightmare path is set, but the dream is very much alive. The tension in the California desert is no longer just about the upcoming matches, it's about a rivalry that has been simmering for months. As we move deeper into the analysis of this nightmare draw on this Tuesday, March 3, 2026, the history between Alex Eala and Mirra Andreeva is coming back to haunt the headlines. While the world is focused on their potential quarterfinal clash, insiders are pointing back to December 27, 2025, the night of the Macau Tennis Masters. In that high-stakes exhibition final, Mirra Andreeva managed to edge out Alex Eala in a tight straight-sets battle, winning 6-4, 6-2. That defeat has been stinging in the heart of the Pinoy sensation for months. Reports from the Nadal Academy suggest that Alex has kept a recording of that match on repeat, studying every slice and every drop shot the Russian used to frustrate her. For Alex, Indian Wells isn't just about the trophy, it's about the great revenge. But the stakes in 2026 are much higher than an exhibition trophy. Mirra Andreeva is entering this tournament with a massive target on her back as the defending champion. She is currently world number 8, but she is at risk of dropping out of the top 10 if she fails to defend her 1,000 ranking points. On the other side of the net, Alex Eala is at a career-high world number 31. The leaked draw has created a ranking nuclear war. If Alex can pull off the upset and defeat the defending champ, she wouldn't just be taking Andreeva's crown. She would be stealing her momentum and potentially leaping into the top 20 herself. This is a zero-sum game, where one young queen's rise depends on the other's fall. The most fascinating layer of this nightmare path is the woman standing in the middle, Conchita Martinez. The legendary coach and former Wimbledon champion currently guides Mirra Andreeva, but she has always spoken with immense respect about Alex Eala's left-handed magic. The leaked message from the Andreeva camp suggests that Conchita is mildly nervous about this matchup. She knows that Alex is no longer the fun opponent from the Macau exhibition. She is now a seeded threat who recently dismantled top 10 stars in Dubai. Conchita's secret message to Mirra has reportedly been, "Do not let Eala find her rhythm." They know that if Alex starts dictating with her forehand, even the defending champion won't stand a chance in the desert heat. As the fans turn Indian Wells into a Pinoy fortress, the psychological pressure is shifting entirely onto the Russians' shoulders. While Mirra has to defend a title, Alex only has to attack one. The shock in the press room today is that many analysts are actually favoring the underdog because of her recent form. Every practice session Alex completes under the California sun is a step closer to settling the score from Macau. The nightmare path is paved with history, revenge, and the desperation to stay in the top 10. In Part 4, we are going to look at the financial fallout. How the $1.15 million prize is changing the lifestyle of these young athletes and the Nike war that is brewing behind the scenes. The showdown of the prodigies is almost here, and the desert is about to witness an explosion. As the nightmare path in the Indian Wells draw continues to dominate the headlines on this Tuesday, March 3, 2026, a massive story has exploded outside the tennis courts. While Alex Eala is preparing for her showdown with Mirra Andreeva, she is also at the center of the most expensive sponsorship battle in the history of Asian sports. Just days ago, before touching down in California, Alex was reportedly summoned to the Nike World headquarters in Oregon for what insiders are calling a coronation. Rumors are reaching a fever pitch that the 20-year-old Filipino sensation has just inked a staggering $75 million long-term deal with the swoosh brand. If true, this makes Alex Eala one of the highest-paid female athletes on the planet, even before she has reached a Grand Slam final. The message from Nike is loud and clear. They aren't just betting on a tennis player, they are crowning the new global face of the sport. The shockwaves from this leaked mega deal are being felt across the entire WTA tour. Reports suggest that world number one Aryna Sabalenka has gone off behind the scenes, frustrated by the level of custom treatment and marketing muscle Nike is pouring into a player ranked 31 in the world. While Sabalenka and even defending champion Mirra Andreeva are wearing standard tournament kits, Alex Eala was spotted at Nike HQ, surrounded by custom portraits titled History in full bloom. A level of superstar treatment usually reserved only for legends like Serena Williams and Naomi Osaka. Experts are going off because this endorsement war is creating a massive target on Alex's back. Every opponent in her nightmare path isn't just playing for the tournament prize money, they are playing to prove that they too deserve the Nike Queen treatment. But why would a brand like Nike gamble $75 million on Alex Eala? The answer lies in the global market power she carries. With over 100 million people in the Philippines and a massive global diaspora, Eala Mania is a goldmine for sports marketing. Mirra Andreeva might be the defending champion, but Alex Eala is the cultural phenomenon. This Nike war has added an incredible layer of pressure to their potential quarterfinal clash. It's no longer just about who has the better backhand, it's about who owns the future of the brand. Insiders claim that Nike has already pre-designed a special championship kit for Alex Futyung traditional Sumpigta patterns, hoping she will wear it during the $1.15 million final on March 15th. The tension at the Indian Wells Tennis Garden today is palpable. Every time Alex steps onto the practice courts, she's wearing gear that hasn't even hit the stores yet. The leak draw and the leak deal have combined to create a nuclear atmosphere around her. While Mirra Andreeva is focused on defending her 2,000 ranking points, Alex is carrying the weight of $1 billion empire on her shoulders. Can the Pinoy Queen handle the Nike pressure and the Andreeva challenge at the same time? Analysts are calling this the ultimate test of her character. In Part 5, we are going to look at the final product pun, the sleek tactics Alex will use to survive her round of 64 debut and the message she has for the defending champion as the Desert Storm reaches its peak. The Eala era is officially here, and the price of greatness has never been higher. The wait is almost over. As the sun sets on this Tuesday, March 3, 2026, the nightmare path of Alex Eala at Indian Wells has been fully analysed, scrutinised and debated by millions. We now know that the journey begins on Friday, March 6, when Alex finally steps onto the court for her round of 64 debut. But the leak draw has revealed one final, shocking twist. Even if Alex manages to survive the power of Diana Yastremska or the experience of Zheng Xia, her path to the defending champion, Mirra Andreeva, has a massive roadblock in the third round, the world number 4 and her former doubles partner, Coco Gauff. This isn't just a tournament, it's a gauntlet of the world's most elite athletes, all standing between Alex Eala and her $1.15 million dream. The pressure on Alex is nuclear. Just weeks ago in Dubai, Coco Gauff handed Alex a heartbreaking straight sets defeat. Now fate has put them in the same section of the Indian Wells bracket once again. Experts are going off because this is the ultimate test of Alex's growth. Can she take the lessons learned from the Nadal Academy and apply them against the very best in the business? If she hurdles Gauff, the shocking showdown with Mirra Andreeva in the quarterfinals becomes the most anticipated match of 2026. The Eala Mania has transformed California into a virtual home court for the Pinoy sensation, with nearly 2 million Filipinos in the state ready to turn the stadium into a fortress of support. What is the final verdict for this historic week? Alex Eala is no longer the underdog looking for a wildcard. She's the number 31 seed who has earned her place among the giants. Whether she falls in the early rounds or goes on to lift the trophy on March 15th, she has already won the battle for respect. Her world number 31 ranking is a testament to her grit, and her $75 million Nike deal is proof that she is the new face of global tennis. The nightmare draw might be intimidating, but as Alex herself said today, pressure is a privilege. She isn't running from the challenge, she is embracing the storm. Thank you for following this intense 5-part deep dive into the most explosive draw in Indian Wells history. This Friday, March 6th, the talking stops and the action begins. Will Alex Eala avenge her Dubai loss? Will she reclaim her crown from Mirra Andreeva? The world is watching, the desert is calling, and the Queen of Philippine tennis is ready to strike. Don't forget to like, subscribe and drop a Laban Eala in the comments. Let's show the world the power of the Pinoy spirit. We will see you on match day as the Desert Storm officially makes landfall.